they've all heard of this guy named Paul Revere. Has anybody heard of Paul Revere? Right? Because there's a poem about Paul Revere, and everybody knows the poem. We talk about culture in the upper grades, and we talk about how you just learn things somehow in the course of your life, and you don't really remember exactly how you learned them, but there's things, there's a story about the cherry tree, and we talked about how around Thanksgiving everybody makes a ham turkey, right? And there are certain things that you just know growing up, and then you don't really question it because you just learn it from a young age. And this is actually a poem about a man named Israel Bissell. Has anybody heard of this guy, Israel Bissell? Maybe sister might have learned about Israel Bissell. Israel Bissell is kind of like Paul Revere, but arguably more successful in his accomplishments. Do you want to?
Well, one of the things that we wanted to do was have the fifth graders exercise their fabulous minds, and it was really great to talk with them and hear them talk about, basically what we did was, how does popular culture influence history? And that's kind of where this lesson was born from. And they were very interested to see that we all know about Paul Revere because of Longfellow's poem. We probably all could recite the first line. But because Israel Bissell did not have a poem about him, he was lost in history. So we are here to right that wrong this morning and teach you all about him. So, all right.
Yep.
Okay.
Bissell's Ride by Clay Perry. Listen, my children, to my epistle of the long, long ride of Israel Bissell, who outrode Paul by miles and times and didn't break the hose run. A postman was this Israel Bissell, who on his horse sped like a missile. On April 1975, and few of those who are now alive who read the ride with a call to arms, who summoned men with roars alarm. At Watertown, where the call was writ, and Bay State Congress then did sit, he started out at 10 o'clock with words that all the world would rock. He galloped on from town to town, his steed exhausted fell to the ground. New Haven first, where Arnold's force of Yale militia took to horse and sped to Cambridge for the fight against the British day and night. Next to the farmer, Putnam plowed, to whom he read the call aloud. To arms, to all, he cried. A second horse fell down and died, and still he rode. Another steed was saddled swiftly for his need. 4 days and nights he sped along. And came more, still going strong, until at Philly City Hall he came and handed in the call. And so come your snip, for the war was on and those were split. Far and wide to colonies o'er, and warned of red coats on our shore. The call was relayed here and there, its winged words flew through the air. Were heard at Wall Street, at New York, and mustered many for the work. When the war was done, Bissell came to Berkshire, where he made his claim to land in Hinsdale. He lived and labored there until death came, and on another hill his grave is kept most tenderly, because his ride helped make us free. But on the simple marble stone, his name and dates were carved alone. No record of his daring ride, but only that he lived and died. So here is a tribute, poor and plain, to him who dashed through April rain and roused the Minutemen to arms from town and city, shop and farm, than any other man alive in the year 1775.